We have a hit on Gabrani's second in command.
Well, let's get him.
When?
What time is it now? Let's get ourselves a win, yeah, LT?
Hook, line, and fucking sinker. That's what I'm talking about, Shadows!
You need to turn off that side of your head and face down the real enemy.
I know what's best for the cause.
You've lost your mind.
General, there's valuable intel there.
There will be 500 enemy soldiers on that site by sunrise.
Sir, good day, Cal. Let's get after it.
This won't stop.
Guidance system. Where the hell did they get those?
We can't just send in the cavalry. These things take planning and preparation.
Things take violence and time. Think I can do both. Where's the other missile?
Chicago.
War isn't about friends. It's about enemies.
Loaders, get your rounds in the can. Just a minute. Yeah, set heading for that compound.
Right. You're taking back your HQ. When? Now.
I'm calling shot.
General Shepard sends his regards. There goes. That was a big mistake, brother.
Alright, yeah, now I know. Call of Duty. It's not the kind of game you would think I would review. And I'm not reviewing the full game. I'm just reviewing the campaign and what I think of it and what I like. This is a shorter review. It's not going to be that long. Well, it's over 20 minutes, but still, it's not going to be that long. So, stick around. We're going to talk about the campaign. I'm going to go in depth. I'm going to talk about, kind of why I like it more than the other ones. The missions that I like. And what I expect to see in Modern Warfare 3. And yeah, we're going to do a multiplayer review later on during Season 1 of the game. That way I have time to play it more. And yeah, I'll see you all in the video. Bye.
Ghost! No te pierdas, carnal. ¡A huevo!
Our story begins with a bang when Task Force 141 member Ghost marks General Gorbani for execution, except the executioner just so happens to be a missile. Several months later, Laswell and her team get a hit on Gorbani's second in command, Major Hassan. With intel showing Hassan being on the ground in Al Mazrah, General Shepard gives the all clear for the team to move in on Hassan's position.
What time is it now?
Ghost and John Soap McTavish, the best Scottish boy for the job, lead the team to infiltrate the area. Upon arriving, one of the helicopters is shot down. Ghost, Soap, and the rest of Bravo team move to Clear House 1 in search of Hassan. With Hassan nowhere in sight, Ghost and Soap move to secure the rest of the Alpha team and move on to the final building. While crossing the field, they are fired upon by snipers, so Ghost calls in air support. With the house in shambles, they find that Hassan is in another castle, which could be the warehouse out back, who knows. Moving into the warehouse, the team is separated, and Ghost, Soap, and some other poor sap have to defeat some AQ tangos. Finishing the firefight, they discover an American missile.
All right, clear the room. Let's go. Everybody out, now.
Amsterdam. Captain Price and Gaz are tailing an AQ shipment when discovering the Los Alamos. The Los Alamos. Amsterdam. Captain Price and Gaz are tailing an AQ shipment when the Los Alamos cartel finds out that the cartel's working with them. Laswell, Price, and Gaz capture a cartel member for interrogation, which leads to the information that Hassan is in Mexico preparing to cross the border into the States. Alejandro and Rodolfo, two Mexican Special Forces members, are on Hassan's trail when they witness him hopping over the border. Following Hassan over the wall, Alejandro and Rudy search through a nearby neighborhood, getting stopped by cops and quickly ambushed shortly after. Rudy makes his way in the home alone and is attacked and left to die by Hassan and his men. Alejandro luckily saves the day. He's a good boy like that. With new information saying Hassan went back into Mexico under cartel protection, Laswell and Shepard send Ghost and Soap to continue the hunt.
Last one says they call you Ghost.
Actually, I believe he prefers to That'll do.
Meeting with Alejandro and Rudy, our new team forms up with Graves and Shepard's Shadow Company providing support. Moving through the town, our boys are ambushed by cartel members, clearing the main house to find Hassan isn't here, and things just got worse.
What is it?
The army.
We got reinforcements.
Negative. 03.
With the Soap and the gang cornered in the house, they have no choice but to escape down the cliffs to the rear of the building, reaching a river and swimming downstream, fighting off the Mexican military, and finally being rescued. With the belief that Hassan is being held in another castle, our team moves to secure with Graves and Shadow Company providing air support.
All Shadows, listen up. These guys on the ground, Mexican Special Forces, 141, they are your brothers now. Treat them like your own. And let's get this done, yeah? Yeah. All right. Hook, line, fucking sinker, that's what I'm talking about, Shadows! You know I love that shit!
With our team entering the main building and finding Hassan, they move for an exfil, entering an SUV and moving onwards to the extraction site. Being ambushed along the way in a small town, Graves must defend the group by leveling said small town. Interrogating Hassan leads nowhere, but his phone points to a shipping center on the coast of Spain, with Laswell, Price, and Gaz entering the area of operation to search and destroy one of the stolen missiles. Sneaking around like it's Pripyat in 1996, Gaz and Price search the warehouses, turning up no missiles, but AQ forces find Laswell and take her hostage. Teaming up with Farah, Price, Gaz, and everybody's favorite Russian, Nikolai, move forward with the plan to attack. Fuck you. Hello? Teaming up with Farah, Price, Gaz, and everybody's favorite Russian, Nikolai, move forward with the plan to attack the convoy holding Laswell. Gaz jumps from car to car, reaching Laswell and saving the day. Now let's jump back to Mexico and see what everybody's favorite couple is up to.
Then we take it. I got enough Shadows here to take over the whole damn country.
I'd prefer if you did it.
Just saying. One house shouldn't be a
We
problem.
need Sin Nombre alive.
Oh. The Mexico team has found the hideout of El Sin Nombre, the leader of the Los Alamos cartel, with Soap and Alejandro infiltrating the structure and finding El Sin Nombre, shooting up the place and capturing the cartel's leader. Getting information out of Valeria, the team heads to an oil rig, infiltrating the rig, taking down hostiles, and finding the missing missile. Soap and Graves hack the mainframe, and only one missile remains. With the team returning to Alejandro's base with orders from Shepard himself, Graves turns on our hero, capturing Alejandro, shooting Soap, and completely losing Ghost. Like, where the fuck did he go? Alone and injured, our Scottish lad makes his way through the streets of the city, witnessing Graves commit war crimes and flirting with Ghost too.
You are stone cold, Simon.
Wise two legs and blades.
Don't tell me.
Half a dog.
I asked you not to tell me.
Finding weapons, crafting bombs, and skipping down the alleyways, Soap reaches the church, shoots some guys, and escapes with Ghost. With Alejandro being the only person they know they can trust, they search for Rudy and begin planning to break Alejandro out of prison. Moving through the prison, killing Shadows, and finding our good boy, the Dream Narcos cast is reunited, and holy shit, is that Captain Price? With Alejandro rescued and safe, Task Force 141 is all together and ready to finish the fight. On the drive back out to Alejandro's safe house, Laswell spills the tea about General Shepard. Turns out Shepard authorized an illegal weapon deal to sell 3 missiles to allies. When their convoy was ambushed by Russian ultranationalists, Shepard buried the operation and kept quiet about the missing rockets. Arriving at the safe house, Los Vaqueros and Task Force 141 are no longer two teams. They are now one. They are Ghost Team.
We are not 141 and Los Vaqueros on this. We're a team. Ghost Team. Good to see you again, Salman.
Moving on with an all-skill assault on Alejandro's base, killing shadows and moving to secure graves when the bastard gets into a tank. Soap and Rudy battle it out against the little bitch, destroying the tank with C4 and killing Graves. Getting the information from Valeria that the final missile is in Chicago, Task Force 141 planned one final attack on Hassan. Alejandro says his goodbyes to Ghost and the team fly to Chicago. Entering the hotel, Soap and Price find the kill switch, stopping the missile. Soap is then attacked by Hassan, fighting him near the window, allowing Ghost to line up a shot and end Hassan's reign of terror. After the main events of our story, Task Force 141 and Laswell meet in a bar with her finding out a new player is on the field, except he isn't new.
Shadow. Who is he?
Makarov.
And then, I'd like to say, roll fucking credits. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. There's another scene. Alright, yeah, so, alright, okay, one, it's been a while since I've actually written a script out, so I'm sorry, and two, it's been a long time that I've actually recorded a script that I've written, so I'm sorry about that. But now let's kind of just off the cuff it. I want to talk about the missions that really just absolutely stood out to me. And there are quite a few. I want to start early on. We're going to start with Killer Capture. Now, Killer Capture is the second mission. It is the one where Ghost and Soap move to secure Hassan, but they turn up a veil. It has that perfect amount of high-paced action and then the slow moments that I really liked in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. Alright, and that's the important part. I like those house clearing missions. Clear House, Wolf's Den, and that final one when you're going to find Hadir. That shit. Oh my god. That shit, I love that shit, and I'm glad that you got some of that here as well. It's not as, you know, in the forefront as I would like it to be, but it's still there. But it was a good mission. From the point when we're hunkered down in the helicopter, battling it out, that was fun. That was cool. It was very intense, and then the sniper battle in the field, that was cool. And then, you know, Ghost just not giving a fuck about danger close. Dude, fucking badass, you know? Alright, mission, the next one I want to talk about is Tradecraft. Tradecraft is a very short one, it's only 5 minutes or so, but it's right after you find out Hassan's working with the cartel, and you and Price, Laswell, and Gaz go in public and capture a cartel member to get information from him. It was a really cool thing. I would love to see it like explored further in a bigger mission in the next game or whatever or so, but hey, that was something really cool to look at. That was cool. The next one I want to talk about is Cartel Protection, because it was just a really action-packed. There's something about scaling the cliffs and running away from fire, and then also having to dodge a sniper. That was really fun to play. And then the final act of that mission, swimming through the river and then the bridge blowing up. That was amazing, and it leads into our next topic, the AC-130 missions. Yeah, everybody's favorite missions from Call of Duty 4 make a return, and they are so much better than they ever were. You see, in the second half, in the second mission, I believe it is called Hardpoint, it goes off. You have to worry about anti-air rockets attacking you. Whereas the first one, Close Air, is just a simple, oh, hey, there's some targets, take them out, don't hit our team, don't shoot the civilians. And then you get free reign at the very end of the mission to just go crazy. But Hardpoint, oh my god, can you just decimate a small Mexican town? It's so bad. It's so bad, but it's also so fun at the same time. I can't make up my mind about it. The next one I want to talk about is Recon by Fire. This is our all gillied up kind of mission, and holy shit, I really like this one. This was fun. It is probably, I think, maybe the longest mission here, because you're doing an all gillied up thing. You're sneaking around for the first half, and then Gaz is on his own while Price is providing Overwatch. You deal with a lot of armored enemies, and that's another thing. They introduced the armored enemies really early on in Killer Capture, and I'm here for them. You know, I'm all here for the armored enemies. It adds a nice challenge. You do die quite a bit if you're not prepared, but if you're prepared, you know you got this shit. All right. Next, I want to talk about Alone, because holy shit, is this a fun mission? Right after Shepard, you know, does his turn and Graves attacks Ghost and Soap, this is. There's always a forced stealth section in Call of Duty, and when I was playing this, I didn't like it. I wanted to just shoot people, but then I replayed it and did the stealth stuff, and holy crap, it was so fun. It was so good. The conversation between Ghost and Soap itself is a highlight and a reason to play the mission and then replay it again. But nonetheless, please give me more of this. If we can get like a backstory mission for Ghost and it's him doing this shit, I'm all there for that. That'd be awesome. That'd be cool. And then the next one I want to talk about is Prison Break. It's just a fun, bombastic action piece. You're breaking into a prison, you're breaking out of a prison, and then Ghost is still, Price is there on the wall. It was fun. It was a blast. Holy shit, was it amazing. Oh my god. And then finally, I want to talk about Ghost Team, because that is my favorite mission of this game. Ghost Team should have been the final mission. It should have been the ending, because the final mission did not top it. It tried, it didn't succeed. This is very bombastic. You fight a tank at the end. You kill Graves, which is very satisfying, even though I did really like his character up until he turned into an asshole. But, hey, what can you do? It was just a really fun mission. You go all out, the entire team working as one. You do a little sneaking through the underground with I think with Gaz and Price, and then you do a nice top side assault with Soap, Ghost, Rudy. It's just an absolute stellar mission. It was great. It was fun. It was a decent. Wild. You do some spotting for Price coming in with a helicopter. It's just really fun. And then the tank battle, although it is difficult and it is quite a pain in the ass to do on harder difficulties, you can do it, and it's easy and it's fun. Final one, I want to talk about Hindsight. Although it was just a quick 5-minute mission, it was very fun for a nice backstory, and it explained a lot of why Shepard was the way he was, and that's what I was looking for. And dare I say it, I like this version of Shepard better than the original. Yeah, I know I said it. What do you want me to do about it? You want me to be truthful with you? Would you like me to lie to you, tell you everything's gonna be okay? Well, it's not, and I like this version of Shepard, and I'm gonna talk about the characters next. Shit. Okay, alright, so we've talked about the story, we've talked about my favorite levels and what I like about them in a quick fast-paced ramble. And then I talked about why I like this game more than the other ones and finished the video. But then I completely forgot to talk about the characters, so I'm back. I'm re-recording this last bit. So, alright. First, I want to talk about the new characters. As we know, Price, Gaz, Laswell, they were all in the previous game. Farrah shows up for a mission and then takes off after that. I was kind of sad about that. I was hoping she'd stick around a little bit longer. But, you know, served the story purpose, and now she's gone. It was like a quick guest character on a TV show. It's cool. But I want to talk about the new characters. Well, technically not new because they were introduced in Warzone. But I want to talk about Ghost, I want to talk about Soap, and then I want to talk about our new characters. Alejandro, Rudy. And then I'll get into our villain, Shepard, and Graves. We'll talk about those two as well. First things first. Let's start with Soap, the good boy. Our silent protagonist from Call of Duty 4 is now making waves in this new series. They actually gave him a character. Now I know Soap had somewhat of a character in the original trilogy. Modern Warfare 2 and 3 fleshed him out and then killed him off. But this game, he starts off as a fully fleshed out character. You play as him, but he's still talking. He's chatting it up with Ghost. He has his own concerns. He's worried about his teammates. And Ghost is there to be like, hey dude, we have a mission. We gotta get this done. So this new version of Soap is really good. It seems like it's what he would have been like in Call of Duty 4 if they gave him a voice. But they didn't. So nonetheless, we get a voice now. And I like the new voice. It took a little bit to get used to the new design, not design, but the new actor. They are using, like, the literal actors, voice actors, as the actor. They could just do this shit, film it live action for the cutscenes. It'll still look really good. But, the new actor, I don't know his name, I'm sorry, but hell yes, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. I can't wait to see how we flesh out Soap's story later on. I want to see him become the Captain McTavish from Modern Warfare 2, where he has all this skill and he's finally using it, putting it to good use. That's what I want to see. Now let's talk about Ghost, or as I like to call him, Call of Duty's Boba Fett. Now Ghost in Modern Warfare 2 2011? 2010? 2009? 2009. Sure.
No one needs to get hurt here.
Ghost back then, he was said to be a badass. He did a few good things. He did a few cool things, don't get me wrong. I want to go back and replay the original trilogy for like videos on their own. But he was not this big bad, like, you know, he didn't really do that much. And I know if you read his comics, oh, he's such a badass. But in the game, he was just a dude. He was one of the other 141 guys, and he just had a really cool name, and he wore a mask. That was it. That was Ghost in the game-wise. And then he dies. But this Ghost, they tell you he's a badass, and then he proves it. Countless times. There are so many times during, like, the killer capture. That mission there. He's sneaking through the house, and he's stabbing guys, pulling guys out, fucking two-tapping them through the dome and the balls. And this Ghost is a badass. And then when Graves turns, and you just see Ghost go all out. And then the mission alone, Ghost is teaching Soap how to survive on his own and use his surroundings to his advantage. And it's just, this Ghost is so much better than what the fuck Simon Riley was. This is Ghost. That was Simon, okay? This guy right here on screen right now, that's Ghost. This guy, that's Simon. We don't talk about Simon anymore because Ghost is here. Ghost, this is a controversial take. I'm gonna get some hate maybe from my friends. I'm sorry guys, but that's how I feel. Now I want to talk about Alejandro and Rudy. More so Alejandro because he is my new favorite character. I love this guy so much. Such a badass. He's got so much swagger to him. And the actor is doing a phenomenal job. And I really hope we see more of Alejandro. I really hope this isn't the end. It seems like I don't think Modern Warfare 3 is going to go back to, you know, Mexico. But, shit. I want him to appear again like Farrah did. But bigger because, or give Rudy his own game. Come on. I mean, Alejandro. Give Alejandro his own game. Like, let's make that happen. Fucking Call of Duty Narcos. I've made a trailer for it. It's on the it is on the channel. Go watch it. It is good. It's what this game should have been. This game would have been so much better if it was just Alejandro. I don't know. I really liked him. Playing as him was really fun. I guess it's like a lot of Spanish slang has been implemented into my vocabulary after replaying the game twice. So that's good. And then there's Rudy. Rudy's very basic. He's Alejandro's second like right-hand guy. And Rudy's a very good character. You do play as him once, and it was really fun. And he got his ass whooped, but Alejandro saved him. Rudy's just an all-around good character. Nothing to really go home and complain about there. Alright, let's talk about our villains. Shepard and Graves. I want to start with Graves because holy shit, did I like this guy. And it took me so long. It took me up until he turned to realize, holy shit, this is the same guy that played Rafe in Uncharted 4. I don't know why I didn't piece the voices together. I played Uncharted 4 all the way through and recorded it for a video that I'm going to be working on for the Christmas holiday season. And then I hopped right into this game. And then it took me so long to realize that it's Rafe. And as soon as I did, it was like, oh, yeah, you're the bad guy now, right? Yeah, that's how this is going to go. I don't know. Graves has that really likable charm to him. He has a get-done attitude. He's willing to do whatever the fuck he wants. He literally threatens to take over an entire country. And then when you get to the turning part, he turns that charm to a menace. And it was just like, as soon as he was like, General Shepard sends his regards, I got scared. My nerves, I was put on them. I was anxious, anxiety through the roof. I was like, oh fuck, Soap's gonna die. Or Ghost's gonna die. Someone's gonna die. Alejandro's gonna die? Oh shit, no, please don't. Nobody dies. Don't worry. Everybody's fine. Everybody's cool. But yeah, his turn, and then finally killing him, and then him taunting you while he's in a tank. Little bitch move, man. Could have fought me one-on-one, but you grabbed a tank. Okay, cool, I guess. Now, I want to talk about this game's version of Shepard. Oh yeah, baby. We're talking about Shepard. Now, this is probably my most controversial take about this game and Modern Warfare 2. Don't get me wrong, I do like Lance Reddick's, Lance Hendrickson's, Shepard. But I think I like the new Shepard more. I'm just saying, it's something that I have to come to grips with. It's just, we all have to acknowledge it. It's okay. It's cool. But, yeah, I think I do. I think I do like him more in this one because he seems, Shepard in the last one, he fits this version of Shepard fits this universe that they're going for, this more realistic universe, whereas the last Shepard was very bombastic, and he was a action hero from the fucking 80s that turned a villain, pretty much. Like, he was just a big badass, whatever it took to get done. But this version of Shepard is a very much guy in a chair, and I'm gonna have my other dudes go do shit for me, because I can't be bothered to get my hands dirty enough. And for some reason, I like that more than the guy that's willing to get his hands dirty. It's an interesting thing because I feel like if there is a expansion like the rumors are saying for this game coming out next year, I really hope it's a story, it's a quick, 6-hour campaign of Task Force 141 in Laswell going to hunt down Shepard. Because if you don't know and you haven't played the game and you don't want to know, skip this. Shepard disappears. Shepard vanishes at the end of the game. We don't know where he went. He's in hiding. So I would really like if we pick that up and we find him and find a neat way to end this. I don't want it to end how it ended in Modern Warfare 2. Although I do like that ending, don't get me wrong, that's just not this kind of game or universe that they're going for. All right, and with that, I can finally wrap this bad bitch up. We can get this done and over with. My full thoughts on the game. It was an absolute blast. I had a hell of a good time. Infinity Ward is the one company that making Call of Duty games that I actually like go out and buy every year that they come out, because their stories just seem to really just click with me. You know, I see an Infinity Ward game and then I hear a bell in my head and I'm like, that's the one, baby. You're the one, at least for this year and this year alone, and then, you know, I'll pick up the next one. But yes, so I did like this game a hell of a lot. This game was hella fun. It was great. It was wonderful. I give it a 8 out of 10, a solid 8 out of 10 for the single player alone. I'm gonna do a video on the multiplayer when season 1 is halfway through. I want some more time to play it and give my and, you know, formulate some opinions, because I'm not a multiplayer gaming kind of dude. I'm about that story. I'm about making me feel shit. You know, Last of Us, making me cry. I'll take that over getting called slurs any day. Just kidding.
If you want it, yeah, you can have it, yeah. If you need it, just stay woke.
Holy shit, Call of Duty multiplayer is back. Let's go. It's time to become a multiplayer gamer again. It's 2012. We're playing Black Ops 2. Fucking, I've been called so many bad words. It's like I've de-aged back into the little 12-year-old me, and I'm just sitting there like, oh yeah, call me, I fucked your mom. You know, it's great, it's fun. I can't wait. I got some multiplayer videos planned, like gameplay wise with my friends, because it's just so fun. And this video is now going off the rails. We're getting out of the fucking ballpark with this. Alright, I'm gonna end it. I think I should go sleep. It's 8:30 in the morning, but I was up all night doing stuff for D&D, because I couldn't sleep, so alright, see you later, bye guys.